Hi ladies, this is Joy coming to you from a place of being finally fearless and finding joy with this week's tip video. So today I wanted to talk about something that I kind of intertwine in my work that I'm super interested in, and I think that we should all be more aware of. I wanted to talk a little bit about subtle energies. Some of you may have heard that terminology before, either in that way, subtle energies, our balancing and clearing of our energies, or chakras, okay? So one of the primary chakras that I work with a lot with my clients would be your heart chakra. So to give you a little bit of background as to what a heart chakra is, first of all, we have like 7 different chakras throughout our body, depending on your belief system around it, right? So I believe that we have 7 different chakras throughout our body, and these different energy centers are the places within us where we kind of build our strength from. We get our sense of ease, our sense of stress, like depending on whether or not we are balanced or out of balance. So I would look at it like any other organ in your body, right? If your liver or kidney or your heart, right, lungs, anything is out of balance, you're not going to be able to function to the best of your ability. So a lot of what I teach and I work with is helping people to be able to balance these parts of themselves so that you are showing up as your best, okay? So your heart chakra in particular, what I wanted to talk about is what it does for you. First of all, it's in the area of your chest and your heart, okay? And what the heart chakra represents is love, emotions, connections, compassion, joy, and peace. So a lot of it is about you being able to love very easily, or you even being able to receive love. So you could be struggling with the ability to take in love from others or to give it to others. You could be struggling because of injuries that have happened in the past in terms of making it difficult for you to trust other people to be able to love you. And so when people maybe show up in your life and they're completely giving, completely ready, you may not be open to that experience happening, right? This is a very normal thing to happen with us, where we kind of take our baggage from our past, we bring it into our present, and it's very difficult to move forward and have a flourishing experience when we're still remaining in an old energy, or our energy is blocked, okay? So I want you to imagine that this energy center moves like anything else that circulates throughout your life, but it can be slowed down, it can be off balance, or just completely blocked, okay? So there's different things that we would do to balance these areas of our energy centers. When I'm referring to the heart chakra, I do have assessments and questions that I might ask, because with a lot of my clients, we are dealing with this whole issue of being loved, feeling worthy, loving others, but there's signs that you are having issues with this. So I have a cool little assessment that I give, that I might talk about. Some of the workshops and things that I go to, I'll give this and we'll process everything. But I wanted to give you guys a quick assessment. And you want to look at how many things you're answering yes to and how many things you're answering no to. And depending on what your answer is, I have a couple of resources to help you get more balance in this area. So it's just a few questions. One of the questions is, do you have heart circulation issues? Do you tend to get lung issues such as bronchitis or pneumonia? Do you have any breast pain, tenderness, or other issues in this area? Do you have trouble nurturing yourself? Get that one a lot. Do you put up shields or walls in your relationships? Do you have difficulty with attachments, either getting over-attached to loved ones, items, and pets, or never allow yourself to get attached at all, okay? Do you have trouble receiving intuitive information in your relationships? Like, are you really tapped in and understanding what's happening? Have you been a victim of abuse from a loved one? Do you tend to play an actress role in your relationships? Do you crave attention in order to feel whole? If you answered more no's than yeses, you may be balanced. I'm saying if you've answered maybe like 7 no's and 3 yeses, you're in a good direction, right? But if you answer the majority of these questions in a yes, then your heart chakra or your energy center here may be off balance and need some clearing. Now, there's a lot of things that you can look up in terms of clearing this center for you, but I just have a few resources for you to kind of get you started in the direction of basically loving on yourself and re-embracing this energy center as a place in you that is whole, so that you can walk into your relationships, your interactions, and your connections in a way that carries less fear, and because there's fear in either over-attaching or under-attaching. Either way, we're doing something because we're afraid of what the result will be if we don't do this thing, okay? So some of the resources that I have, cool little resource list, would be to give love. Find a way to express your love to people in your life, okay? Be open to your emotions, whatever that looks like. Be honest and let your emotions out. Speak your emotions. Do not swallow them. A lot of times we hold on to things thinking it'll pass or it'll affect other people or ourselves in a certain way, when the reality is, if we don't just let things kind of release and pass through us, they stay within us and squeak out and affect us in different ways later. Practice acceptance. Accepting life as it is very powerful, okay? Work on letting go of things that no longer serve you. That could be actual items, that could be people, or that could be ideas about yourself or the world that just do not serve you in your life, okay? The heart chakra is green. Get out in nature and let the green vibration fill you and heal you. That is the color of your heart chakra, right? Express gratitude wherever you can. Practice loving yourself. Ladies, I always push for this self-love on a regular basis. I don't want you to do it once and then feel like your cup is filled and you're done. You need to practice loving yourself in a consistent way, the way that you would practice loving your family members, your children, someone you care about. That needs to be a part of your routine, okay? Practice forgiveness. We had a video on this, and the need for forgiveness and how really it's about you and not even the other person, okay? Use daily affirmations such as, I'm filled with courage, or my heart is full. I feel love all around me. Affirmations are super powerful, very easy to do wherever you are. Make a list of everyone in your life who has loved you. I've been in a place where I felt like I was without love, without connection, feeling very much deep in pain. And I worked with someone who basically made me review my lifetime of connections. And I realized how much love there was present in my life. When I felt that I was alone, I had a perspective that was skewed, that was incorrect, based off of the current pain that I was feeling. But when I was able to tap into the reality of things and appreciate that I have been loved and reconnect with the fact that I was worthy and deserving of love, I was in a better energetic place, okay? Commit to a random act of kindness every day of the week, all right? So that's you activating that love, that place of love for you. Reconnect with an old friend and tell them what they meant to you. How often do we get to do that, all right? Journal using prompts like, what does being kind to myself look like? Some of us don't even know. Like, what does it look like to love on yourself and be kind to yourself? Can I commit to being aware of when I'm unkind to myself? Do you recognize when you're negative talking yourself, you're convincing yourself of something you don't deserve or you're incapable of doing? Can you connect to that and then turn it around with some of the positive affirmations that you've committed to doing for yourself, okay? Sing. Whether you have a great voice or not, sing. There's something powerful and beautiful about music. It is a vibration that moves us, usually in a very positive way, okay? Practice listening to others, being very present. That's another act of really loving, because it is very loving to be an active listener, all right? You can use essential oils like rose, lavender, things like that are very calming, and they clear a lot of our energies, not just our heart chakra energy, but a lot of them. Practice self-care on a regular basis. That's gonna be the biggest one. Pouring into our self-love cup is so important. I wanna be the best mom, the best sister, the best clinician, the best wife. I wanna be the best woman that I can be, and in order for me to do that, I have a big heart. My heart has been broken, has been healed, but in order for me to continue to be the best, show up as my best, and give everything that I have to make sure that I am pouring into self. I can only give you what I allow myself to give myself, okay? So that was just a little bit about our heart chakra, giving you an idea of whether or not you're balanced and some of the things that you can do on your own to balance that energy. There's a lot of other practices around all your chakras that I could share at different times, but today I just felt moved to really focus on our heart chakra. That is a center of a lot of the issues that people come to me with when it comes to relationships, connections, definitely putting up walls, protecting yourself from further pain. A lot of it is we just need to keep this energy moving. And our different interactions are a bit of energy, right? Like if something happens to us, we need to be able to allow it to move through us and not stay in a space. Put down that baggage, so to speak. It doesn't serve you anymore. What serves you is you being loving and you receiving love. So I'm hoping for you to have a happy and healthy heart chakra going forward now that you're more connected to whether or not you're balanced and now that you know how to get balanced and cleared.